Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tarina Presents. And today I present to you Trek Talk with the Next Generation. Yeah, but I'm going to be letting you tell y'all what my favorite Next Generation episodes are. Um, this list is longer than the last list, and there's again in no particular order, just my favorite episode. Because it's kind of hard to pick out of 7 seasons of a series you watch way too much, and you have a lot of favorite episodes. So here we go. Here's my favorite episodes. Encounter at 4 Point. I really enjoyed that one. That was the reason why I got into the series. Because originally, when I was doing the show came on the air, I was so much into the original series that I kind of didn't want to watch Next Generation. But I sat down with my dad, watched the Encounter at 4 Point. By the end of the episode, I was hooked, and that was it. And my favorite series of all the Trek series. So yeah, Encounter at 4 Point's a favorite. Next one is Data Lore. Yeah, I like Data Lore. Obviously, Data's my favorite Next Generation character, and I enjoyed it. Another one is The Naked Now, which is based on an original series episode, and I really enjoyed that one too. I found it funny seeing the crew, quote unquote, drunk. It was hilarious. Another favorite episode, The Outrageous O'Connor. Yep, The Outrageous O'Connor. Hold on. Give me a minute here. I forgot to fix my microphone so I can record this audibly. So you can... Okay, I fixed it. It's got a little bit of change of audio. But anyway, The Outrageous O'Connor. Literally because outrageous. The part with O'Connor is funny, but the funniest part of that episode is Data trying to be a comedian. That's even funnier. The next episode, which is also a Data themed episode, The Measure of a Man. The Measure of a Man, yeah. That is actually a fan favorite as well. Because, talking about how Data, they, I forgot, dang it. Maddox thinking that Data's property and not, it's, a humanoid, a person, as they say. And yes, Data is as much a valuable member of the crew as anybody other crew. And I like that Measure Man proves that, he's their friend. Yeah, y'all know that episode. Anyway, the another favorite episode is the Royale. I enjoy the Royale. I think it's funny. It's very funny parts, and just seeing the three away team members a bit out of their element, trying to get out of it, is funny. Yesterday's Enterprise. It was so nice to see Yesterday's Enterprise. The Enterprise is the predecessor, and what happened to her. And then, of course, the events that happened towards the end of that episode led to other episodes, which were also good. Sarek. Any episode that had Sarek in it was good in my book. Because he is a legend. Spock's father and a legend. Vulcan legend. And I like that episode. Another that, Major... See if I can pronounce this. It's kind of in French. Major et Troy. I don't even know. Menage et Troy. I think it's Menage et Troy. I think it's pronounced. Anyway, I enjoy pretty much any episode with Loxana Troy, and this was one of my favorites, especially when her relentless pursuit of Captain Picard is always entertaining. Another fan favorite, Best of Both Worlds. Of course, I like Best of Both Worlds, but when I say this, I mean both parts, not just first part, both parts. Obviously, the cutest, and it's really good. The next episode, Devil's Due. Devil's Due is a little known episode. Y'all probably don't remember it, but about it. This is the one where the planet gets conned by an alien who presents herself as different incarnations of the devil. Of course, my favorite part is the way she tries to seduce Picard. Picard ain't nothing to do with that, but it's always funny to me. Another fave, which is another two-parter, Unification. Obviously, Unification for obvious reasons. Spock. and honestly, this is probably one of the episodes that actually kind of how you say, was perhaps a how I'm gonna say it, shoot, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Inspiration for Star Trek Nemesis and, in effect, Star Trek Picard. Perhaps. You know, the Romulan, Vulcan. Yeah. It's perhaps somewhat. Okay, Cause and Effect. I enjoyed Cause and Effect. That was entertaining as well. Time's Arrow, another two-part. Time's Arrow. I like that one. I know most people get tired of the time travel episodes, but there's some really good time travel episodes, and Time's Arrow was one of them. I enjoyed the Picard Guinan relationship, or friendship, I should say, was good, and everything else. Relics. Of course I like Relics. Why do I like Relics? Scotty. Can't go wrong when they bring back the Scotty, which, by the way, is another reason why I like Encounter 4 Point when they brought back McCoy. Relics is brought back Scotty. And of course, my favorite line from Relics, when Scotty goes to his holodeck and says, "I want to see the Bridget Enterprise. No bloody A, B, C, or D." He wants to see his Enterprise. I know it's not exactly how he said it, but you'll get it. Another episode I like is Genesis. Genesis is when the crew reverts to their natural form, except for Data, obviously. And then Picard took a little longer because he wasn't on the ship at the time. I like that one. Although I didn't like that. Although seeing Spot turn into a reptilian was a little off-putting, but at least her kittens were survived and were cute, which is how Data saved the ship. Another one I liked is Dark Page. Now, Dark Page, as you say, is a little dark. And that's the one with when we learned that, spoiler alert. I'm sorry if I do spoilers if you haven't watched these episodes of Next Generation. But this is the one where, Counselor Troy finds out she had a sister. And trying to help her mother through the suffering that she couldn't get over after all these years. And finally, All Good Things. All the Good Things is actually my favorite series finale of all the Treks. Of course, time traveling back and forth. Q having a part in anything with, like I said before, anything with Q was A+ in my book. And although saying that, I didn't write down a lot of Q episodes, but I like all the Q episodes, but they're not on my list. This one is. It's funny that that's something I like. I like that they started the series with everybody's favorite pain, Q, even though he was made out to be a villain, but hey, he had a heart of gold too. He wanted to help them too, even though he was a pain. And then it ended with Q being a pain, but also helping them. So it was nice. And Q is still my favorite pain in the butt. But, speaking of which, yesterday was John Delancey's birthday. So happy late birthday to John Delancey yesterday. And the day before was Connor Trenier of Enterprise. Side note, that Enterprise one shouldn't have went with this Next Generation favorite episodes, but it's okay. Their birthdays just passed, so happy birthday to both John Delancey and Connor Trenier. Not that they can even listen to it, but I'll say it anyway. It would be nice if they listened to it, although they would probably think I'm weird. If any Star Trek alumni, present or any Star Trek cast member, present or past, would actually listen to my podcast, these podcast episodes, and be like, okay, she's weird, but she's a fan. Yeah, for all my life practically. So yeah, here that is my Star Trek episodes. Star Trek Next Generation favorite episodes. It was like I said, it was a hard list. I like a lot of the episodes, but this is the list I wrote down. And let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, have a great week. And sorry, I just drank some coffee, so my throat's getting. And stay tuned for another episode because I got 2 more episodes to record. So give it a listen on my podcast, Tarina Presents. Follow, give my YouTube a subscribe here. So, yeah. Bye.